What's up, everybody? This is hashtag homeless, day number 12. It's cold in Jamestown. It's almost June and I'm wearing it's cold. Western New York. Oh, never thought I'd be living here again. I grew up outside of Rochester, New York. But I moved to Pittsburgh when I was 18 years old, and that's where I lived for the most part up until 2016. And after 2016, I moved out to the country in an hour outside of Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh was still home base. The weather in Pittsburgh it's not that much further south, but it beats New York. It beats anywhere in the state of New York. Let's see. Today I just had an interview with a temp agency. It went fine. They took all of my documentation. We filled out some paperwork. I watched the Don't Sexually Harass People video required by New York State when you start a job. Let's see. Basically, I got everything done so that the way she explained it to me, if an opportunity pops up, and she said it could be as quick as next week, this week being the week after Memorial Day weekend, a lot of people, you know how it is. People are lazy around the holidays. People take vacations around the holidays. And so things slow down around the holidays, especially your 3 corporate weekends in America, your Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day weekends. Those are the 3 big corporate holiday weekends where most corporate people and people that work at companies that, work in offices, they take their vacations on those during those times. That's why when I go camping, when I go on long trips, the only way I schedule a camping trip for 4th of July, Labor Day, or Memorial Day weekend is if I'm camping someplace where you can't possibly get an RV to fit, where you need a 4-wheel drive to get to, or where you need to hike in with a backpack. Because if you're trying to camp someplace where you can park an RV or someplace that's easy to get to, guess what? You're not gonna. It's going to be full, and if you do find a camp spot, it's going to be packed. It's going to be obnoxious. It's not even going to be an enjoyable camping experience anymore. So there's that. I got the interview out of the way. It could turn into some work. Now there's a train horn going on, cars flying by, loud exhaust, and now a guy just starts up a chainsaw. I don't even know. I don't know how. This is so ridiculous. This city is the most ridiculous. I could do a video in downtown Pittsburgh and have less trouble finding a quiet place to sit and record these than I have in Jamestown, New York. I don't understand. My ears are ringing from this place. It's absolute. Jamestown, New York is hands down the craziest place I've ever lived, even though I don't know, I technically live here, but I'm homeless. So I don't even know how to wrap my head around everything that's going on right now. So the job front, yeah, we did that. I've got 4 solid pieces of programming examples in my code portfolio for my interview tomorrow. That went pretty easy. And so we're about 4 minutes in. I should do some plugs. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. I can't stand when the YouTube hosts do that on every episode and have all the graphics to go with it and all that. You gotta be kidding me with the noise. This is the craziest place I've ever been in my life. This place. The day I can leave Jamestown, New York, I will never come back to this place. In fact, if if I ever go on a drive and I have to take a 3-hour detour to avoid going to Jamestown, it'd be worth it. There's even the good things about this town I'd never want to do again, because it would just bring back bad memories of things I don't want to talk about here. They would have been good memories, but now they're just bad memories. So let's see. I can't even keep my train of thought going in this ridiculous, noise-infested place. So we got the code samples ready for an interview tomorrow. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Mentally, I'll be better than this for my interview tomorrow. I guarantee you that. I'll be well studied and ready to rock as best as I can possibly be tomorrow when that interview comes. And then I've got another phone call after that that's going to be important. So between the hours of 1 and 4 o'clock, I'm booked. And let's see. So, a weird thing. Okay, the plugs. The plugs. Subscribe, hit the like button, all that stuff. Yeah. I can't stand it when the YouTube hosts constantly do that, but I get it. You have to. Go to my website, litgood.com. Check out my photography. I'm done plugging right now because I got to keep this video about 10 to 12 minutes because this place is so ridiculous. The background noise I find does not carry into the videos as much as I hear it, but it's so intense from every freaking direction that I literally can't think a coherent thought right now because it's just chaos everywhere I look and from every direction that I can hear. It's just not, it's complete chaos. This city, I've seen so many crazy things today that it's what time is it? Let me take a look here. It's not even 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've seen so many crazy things today that it would take me more hours than there have been hours today to talk about it all. Just today. Wow. So there's that. That's the job. That's the updates. That's the job front. Litgood.com. Check out my photography. I'm actually going to put a store up on that URL. I'm probably not going to put a store up on Etsy right away because I found out it would be cheaper for me to just stick a quick store up on the service I'm using to host my photography right now. I have a full e-commerce store that I custom built for myself for my photography, but to get it up and running again and to go through and to pay for it and to get everything that I need in place to reactivate and to take the code base that I have backed up somewhere, push it up to a new web server, make a bunch of adjustments, changes, all that stuff. I'm looking at like 2 weeks and at least $300 to $400 of expenses to get it up and running again. Plus monthly fees anywhere from, $50 and up. So the photography host that I'm hosting my stuff on right now, they'll charge me like $8 a month to have a store. They'll take a certain percentage of the sales, but they use the same photo processing labs that I already use. So that's good. So we're done there. Almost 10 minutes in. Here comes the chainsaw again. So the one thing I wanted to talk about today is the weird things you deal with when you're homeless. I can't pee. Somebody left me a comment one of the recent days of keep yourself hydrated. And I believe in that. And normally I do drink a lot of water, but when I grew up out in Hillbillyville on a farm, and but I moved into downtown Pittsburgh to go to art school when I was 18 years old. And one of the big shockers, well, not a shocker, but one of the things you notice right away when you're in a big city is if you got to go to the bathroom, guess what? There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. You have to hunt all over town to find a public restroom, and most places that have public restrooms, like restaurants and such, they're locked, and you have to buy something, and you have to get a key for it. And in some places, you literally have to pay to use a toilet, like put quarters in a slot, or I would be willing to bet that they have toilets now where you swipe a freaking credit card to take a dump. And so here in Jamestown, because of there's so many homeless here, pretty much any business that you go in, there's no bathroom. There's nowhere to go to the bathroom. So right now, for me to go to the bathroom, I can go to the library and I can go to the shelter in the whole town of Jamestown. Anywhere else you want to go to the bathroom, you got to buy something. So there's that. Now, there's woods, there's places if I got to take a leak, you can deal with that. If you're a guy, that's easy to deal with. But another aspect of this is the library is a great place to set up a laptop and get some work done for the day. And they've got these little desks that are private. They're out of the way. They have power outlets built right into the desk. I can set up a laptop with, my external hard drive. I can, with my folders out, my phone plugged into a charger to keep that at 100%. That's another thing you got to deal with when you're homeless is battery management on the phone. So, but one thing I learned really fast at the library is you get all set up to start working and you work for a couple hours and, I got to take a pee. Oh no, now what? Because you don't dare walk across the library and leave a bunch of expensive stuff sitting on a desk just waiting for someone to come by and steal. So every time I have to go to the bathroom, I have to pack everything up. I have to shut down my computer, unplug all the cords, store them in the bag, put everything in my bag. You're looking at 5 minutes worth of work there. Take my bag, walk to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. If it's a leak, it's like 30 seconds. Take a 30-second leak, turn around, grab my bag, go back out, go back to the desk, unpack all my stuff, another 5-10 minutes, restart my computer, turn on all the software that I had open when I had to take a leak, turn everything back on, get it all set back up again. So, that's taking a leak at the library when I'm sitting down to work on something with my laptop. Taking a leak is about a 15-20 minute ordeal. So therefore, because of the fact that there's nowhere to go to the bathroom in town, and number two, because of the fact that if I do have to go to the bathroom frequently, I won't be able to get anything done at all at the library. So because of those two reasons alone, oh no, now what? Oh, now we got a weed whacker coming out. We got lawnmowers coming out. The chainsaw guy's gone. So, I don't know, man. So anyway, because of those reasons I can't, like I said, man, here we go again. I cannot think, I can't keep a coherent thought. I got messages flashing up at me as I'm trying to talk. Noise. This is chaos. But anyway, yeah, because taking a leak is a massive problem. And let alone you got number 2, Code Brown, coming at you. Oh man, you got problems when you're homeless. Code Brown is like Code Red. You got some issues. Emergency. Red alert, brown alert. It's bad. Like, there's nowhere to go. If you're at the library and you're working, and let's just say it, so that's the reason why I'm not properly hydrated. I'm walked 75 miles and I'm not drinking enough water. My pee is like brown. It's like I haven't had a clear urination since the day before I became homeless. Because at the library, if I drank enough water to stay hydrated, I would have to pee so much that I would work for 15 minutes, pack up my stuff, take the 20-minute, pack my belongings, walk to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, come back and unpack my belongings, set it all back up, get everything all started again, and go through that process so many times throughout the day. It'd be like, why did you even bother setting it up? So I don't drink a lot of water on purpose because I don't want to have to pee. And so, yeah, that's having an effect on my health. And if I do have to go to the bathroom at the library, typically I just hold it and hold it and hold it and hold it until it finally just gets under my skin to the point. And now we got a big semi-truck banging around, and I can't even hear myself talking. I'm surprised any of you can hear me on the phone. And the wind and everything else. It's crazy. So yeah, the pee. Going to the bathroom is a big problem when you're homeless. And it was always an issue living in Pittsburgh, just outside of downtown, like right across the river. Even if I'm out and about on a bicycle ride or just walking to school when I was an art student or whatever the case may be, there are plenty of times without being homeless, not being able to find a bathroom was a problem. So I guess it's another way they stick it to you. And, you know, as a business owner, when you have, like, there's a Tim Hortons down the street from the homeless shelter, and I've been in there a couple of times, and it's full of complete lunatics because the bridge that they sleep under is right next door. And one guy, I'll just tell you one story. There was a homeless guy sitting in a seat at Tim Hortons. An employee came and asked him to leave because he didn't buy anything. The guy said he had to go to the bathroom. The employee said, you can't go to the bathroom unless you buy something. So the homeless guy just sat in the chair and peed his pants. Got piss all over the floor, all over the seat. They had to clear the area. They had to. Then you could hear the 5 or 6 employees arguing about. They spent the next 5-10 minutes arguing about who was going to clean up the mess, while the customers are just sitting there looking at this total, you know what show. Well, I guess it was more of a piss show. But yeah, this homeless guy, because they wouldn't let him use the bathroom, he just peed on the floor. Peed his pants, and it leaked out of his pants onto the seat and all over the floor. There was a big yellow puddle under the seat where he was sitting, and all up in the seat. So, like, I don't know, like, in that case, Timmy Hose, would that be a bad idea to just let people come in and use the bathroom? Or would you rather clean up pee off the floor and have your customers watching people pee in the seats? I don't know. As a business owner, I wouldn't know what to do. Because, you know, on one hand, you don't want... I don't know, dude. I don't know. I need to get out of here and go back to my thing. I'll upload this video. That's another problem. People keep telling me, oh, you got to put more effort into this video thing and all this and that. And you try it. You try doing this if you're homeless. Good luck to you. Because I don't think anybody else would do any better. Just to upload this video to YouTube, I'm going to hit a stop button. And then I'm going to get back to the library where there's Wi-Fi. and I'm going to hit upload to YouTube and TikTok. And that alone, now I'm going to be doing other things while this is going on, but just to get the video up there without me doing anything to the video itself, that's going to take about an hour to an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours for the video to upload. So, like, people who think this is easy, and this is about the easiest way you can do it. Holding a phone in your hand, hitting record, hitting stop, opening up an app and hitting upload button. That's about as easy as it gets. And that is a way more difficult than I have the ability to deal with right now. And I'm a freaking software engineer, programmer, graphic designer, video producer, photographer. I do all this stuff. And so I know how to do all this stuff. I can make really cool animated videos and TV-worthy graphics all day long. But I don't even have time to do this. This is a major effort for me right now. And I have to go back and spend at least 3 hours hunting for a labor job. I am getting some good hate in the comments now. It means the channel must be blowing up a little bit more. Keep the comments coming. 99% are positive, but I'll have to address the hate in another video. But for now, all I'm going to say is haters going to hate. And I'm over 20 minutes now. I'm just going to have to hit stop. Catch you tomorrow. Peace.